let me give you a personal example of what happened with my representative with the health care bill that is now in the top three in DC with Thune and Johnson as it sits,
Okay.
because it is designed with our federal policy producing software where you can take an idea and our AI has parameters, guardrails to make it constitutional. To make anyway, and with the click of a button, that's what we're working on scaling up as an educational tool for competitions and in school and for the people to turn everybody to turn kitchen table discussions into ready legislation, a
I love
ready
that.
bill built off of data points, not donors. And what's
Yes.
smart is for the American people. So, like, we just let me tell you what happened. So this movement kind of picked up traction quicker than it was a year ahead of what I had planned. So we started with a series called Fixing America podcast, where we had one of America's thought leaders on. To what we were supposed to do was theoretically talk about fixing some of today's biggest issues on how to theoretically fix them. So I built that software for our flagship legislation, which was to create a constitutional quality control board that laws have to go through so they are constitutional from the start, and it make it transparent as a
I,
learning tool as well. But when I built the software, it was there. So the guy comes on my show and he's got a way. They're trying to figure out what to do with Obamacare to replace it. Well, he's got a way
okay.
to replace it, save the American people 2 trillion a year, two
Wow.
trillion a year by using state-run HSA savings accounts that are high interest and roll over. So hey, if you stay healthy, you get wealthy, no matter what your income.
I love
And
that.
then see, I didn't realize the third-party system took 3 trillion of the 5 trillion, and it's just red tape. Well, with this bill, it shrinks it. It uses it for catastrophe insurance and chronic illness insurance, and people who absolutely cannot afford health care or do not have jobs. And then it uses HSA accounts, and we've run all the stress tests. And anyway, so I contact my representative. I had his personal email. I met him at one of my daughter's jujitsu matches. She trains MMA. I met him years ago, and he gave me his email. So I emailed him with the healthcare because they needed something. It was all in the news. He's in a corner. Da 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 da. So they email me back, and his chief of staff sets up a conference, a video conference. We go on. I have everything in line, what we're doing. I haven't even opened up a DC location yet or hired a full constitutional lawyer advocate in DC. She comes on. She's all hyped up. Says, right going into Thanksgiving. She said, "Well, I'm going to come up with a strategy on who you need to contact and how you need to do it." After Thanksgiving, she contacts me and says, "Sorry, it's not in Washington format. There's nothing I can."